Bill Belichick is out, and the New England Patriots have a new head coach, and he starts off his career as the first black head coach of the New England Patriots with some bold statements on race, and we're going to talk about that here today and more on Speechless. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Speechless. I'm your host, Phares, 23-year-old conservative college graduate, now host of Speechless on multiple radio stations, but I don't only bring you radio content, I also bring you, obviously, content right here on YouTube, and to make sure you don't miss a minute of it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think, share it with your friends, all that fun stuff, and definitely subscribe, guys. Gonna keep trying to grow this and share it around so that it can grow, too. Because I covered news that the mainstream media won't cover it in this way, and I'm telling you that now. But let's get on into it. So Jerod Mayo, who has been named the new head coach of the England Patriots, went viral on Wednesday, responding to a question from a reporter on race. This is out of the Daily Wire. Mayo said he does not see color when he was asked to reflect on being the first black coach in Patriots history. Let's take a look and a listen at this clip right here.
I do see color because I believe if you don't see color, you can't see racism. And whatever happens, black, white, disabled person, I've always, even someone with disabilities, I always, for the most part, people are like, when they're young, they kind of make the spot hot. Younger people know what that means. But what I would say is, no, I want you to be able to go up to those people and really understand those people. So it goes back to whatever it is, black, white, yellow, it really doesn't matter, but it does matter so we can try to fix a problem that we all know we have. I do see.
Okay, yeah, let's listen to that very beginning part one more time.
I do see color because I believe if you don't see color, you can't see racism.
Okay, here's the thing. Actually, if you don't see color, you can't practice racism. I do see color. Because if I believe you don't see color, you can't see racism. No, if you don't see color, you can't practice racism. And that's the thing. You will always hear the left. They will talk about the colorblind society and how if you're colorblind, then you don't actually recognize the racism and everything. Well, if you do see color, then you do see racism. And that's the sentiment that's shared. And so thus, if you're the one that can see it, now wouldn't that mean that you're probably also one of the people perpetuating it? That's the sentiment that it's really being shared by Mr. Mayo, the new head coach of the New England Patriots. And so the way I really see this is down goes the Patriots. That's the first thing I would really notice with this. But as we continue with this article from the Daily Wire, what I do say is no. I want you to be able to go up to these people, really understand these people, he continued. So that goes back to whatever it is, black, white, yellow, it doesn't really matter, but it does matter so we can try to fix a problem that we all know we have. The clip of Mayo blew up online with other praising words, some praising the words of the new coach, and others criticizing the response. Former NFL quarterback Robert Griffin III, many know as RG3, cheered on Mayo, writing online, "He's the first black head coach of the Patriots, and he doesn't shy away from it or any issues about race in our country. He isn't scared to say it with his chest," Griffin added. "He is standing on business." Okay, well, here's the thing. When it comes to praising this mentality, look, when you talk about race with a leftist, they will oftentimes point to simple discrepancies that there's more white people represented in certain areas. Like, here's an example. They'll claim that it's ardent racism when there are more white people in a movie than black people. Well, if we play by their rules, which I don't like to do because I think their rules are stupid, but let's play by their rules for a second. Let's look at the NFL. In the NFL, according to Statista, in 2022, the greatest share of players by ethnic group in the National Football League were black or African-American athletes, constituting just over 56% of players within the NFL. African Americans represent 13% of the population in the United States, yet they represent 56% of players within the NFL. So let's have a conversation about racism. If you don't see color, you can't see racism. Well, I'm looking at color right now, and what I see, maybe that's some racism there. Now, is it the fact that they're black that they got on the team? No. It's because they're great athletes. Because that's how the NFL works. That's how most major league sports works. It's not about diversity. It's not about diversity, equity, and inclusion. No, it's about who is going to win this team games so we get more money as a franchise. And it just so happens that a lot of black people tend to be better at football or basketball. I guarantee you, if you look at the NBA, the percentage of the NBA that's African American is probably higher than just 56%. It's probably even higher than that. So that's how it works. But nobody ever would want to talk about that. No one would ever want to talk about that. A diverging online reaction argued that Mayo's comments are a new age of pseudo-profound reaction to colorblindness. Mayo sounds like a good guy, but this nonetheless needs to stop, one comment said. When a person says they're colorblind, they're not saying they don't acknowledge a person's skin color. They're obviously saying they don't treat people based on their skin color. And that's exactly what it is. Nobody's walking around just like, oh no, I don't see anybody that people have color. I don't see that people have different skin tones. No, that's not how anybody is. Nobody's that stupid. No, what people are saying is, I'm not going to treat you differently based on whether you're black, white, yellow, red, anything. That's what people are saying. But perpetuating this lie as the coach of one of the leading franchises in the NFL is just ardently irresponsible, in my opinion. It is absolutely irresponsible. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think, share it with your friends, all that fun stuff. And until next time, you've been watching Speechless.